Schwartz, a little. Give me a wave, give me a wave. Perfect.
Perfect, and George right beside. Oh, that's lovely. And again, please. Hi.
Just look at her.
Excellent. And a couple more. And can you do something fun with your dress for us? That's great. Thank you.
So shy.
Here you go. We're going to do a couple here. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's great. Thank you. Excellent. Go. Hang tight for me. A few more for me. And again for me. Thank you.
Camera.
Yeah! Hi, everybody.
And again. And with Eric, if oh, I don't know. I thought, then never mind.
Little wave. Thank you. Are we going to do it?
So much. And big smiles this way for me. Beautiful. And again for me. Thank you so much.
Very good. Good. Give me a wave if you can, a little bit. Perfect. Okay.
Again for me. That's great. Hi. Good. Do you want to do another one? Guys, house.
There you go.
Put you there.
Everything has cats, and this tiny cat that thinks big. Everything is a huge scope.
Big smiles! Yes!
Hold it once like this.
From side to side. Go for it.
Almost. You got this.
Yeah!
Really, that message of tolerance is ultimately what it is about. It is, just a way for us all to remember that different is good. There's a whole section where he is being trained by Jimbo, Samuel Jackson, who's his mentor, who's trying to train him to do all the things a cat does. And he's failing. And there's a moment where a light bulb goes off for Jimbo where it's like, I shouldn't be teaching him to be a better cat. I should be teaching him to be a better dog. And so he uses all of the skills of a dog, his smell, his hearing, his skills to become a great samurai. And I love that.
So I play a character named Little Mama. She is a fierce, brave, probably the oldest resident of Kakamucho. She's probably like 100 years old in cat years. She's our oldest resident, so she's also the most reticent to change because change is scary. It's different. But she soon learns through the urging of Emiko and the persistence of Hank who the true samurai is, and that, you know, differences are only fur deep, not to judge a book by its cover, and that at its heart, that Hank has the true heart of a samurai, and what he wants is the same as the citizens of Kakamucho, safety and peace in their village. And so the golden rule of this movie is never judge a book by its cover. Acceptance is the golden theme behind it. To see past our differences and to realize that the similarities within are the things that bond us and create community. And it's great. It's so funny. There's so many jokes. The cast is stellar. It's beyond. I mean, guys, this cast is just right.
I am so proud of my husband. He's so amazing, and it was amazing to watch him direct this film from home. He's always been in an office in a studio, and he really got it done during COVID, and I gave him the biggest hug today, and I was like, you really showed our kids like that you can persevere and like nothing's going to stop you. And it was, yeah, just I'm really proud of him. So it's really a labor of love, and it really feels like a family event for us, and I'm so proud of him.
My character is Olga. I am the top lieutenant for the Lord of the land, and this land is all inhabited by cats, all cats. And the Lord, too, of course, is a cat. However, he's a tiny cat, and he's got a great big ego that would just burst out of his small body. He wants everything big, humongous. In this land of cats, there's one dog, and he has trained under the master samurai, and he becomes a samurai rescue dog. You have to see it in a big theater, not in a TV screen that's only about so big in your home. You want to make an event out of it with the whole family. Daddy and Mommy and little Janie and little Johnny, together with a whole lot of other kiddies and daddies and mommies in the theater. You've got to see it in the theater to enjoy the full, vast scale of this tiny little Lord cat.
It's got a lot of humor. It really is laugh out loud kind of film, but there's purpose behind that. I think what we've got in the film is a lot of comedy, some slapstick, but most of all we've got a lot of heart and joy, and I think that's important today.
My name is Kylie Kuioka, and my character is Emiko. She is an impossibly adorable cat, and even though she's small and little, she's so fearless and powerful. And despite that, all the cats in her town may not take her seriously, she will never back down from that kind of challenge. And she uses all her skills, charms, and even her flaws to fight the battle. She has a super strong willingness and determination to help Hank save the village. She has the spirit of a true samurai. This movie is intended for people of all ages, from little kids to adults, and a whole family can enjoy and laugh out loud together at the theater. It's about Hank's journey from being an outcast to a town hero in the cat village, and it's something that people can somewhat relate to because, like Hank, you may not feel like you belong to or accepted in a community. And this message is also about following your heart at all costs and finding out who you are. This message also allows other children like me to dream bigger, feel welcomed in a new space, and again embrace who you are.
Paws of Fury is about taking one person or one animal, for this sake Hank, dropping him in the middle of a valley of cats, surrounded by cats who hate him. So it's really kind of interesting about understanding that we should have tolerance for people who are not like us. Whoever's different. So that's what really brought me into this movie. As silly as it is, and we have jokes all through it, the heart of it still is tolerance for people who aren't the same. And that whether it being like, hey, who hasn't been a dog, feeling like a dog in a world of cats? Or if you relate to cats, thinking there's a dog in your world, then you should understand what's happening here and see the tolerance that we can all have, because we all share the same planet.
It's about a dog named Hank, played by Michael Cera, who wants to become a samurai, but he has to do it in a world of cats. And because he's a dog, they hate him, and so he has to overcome their prejudice about him being a dog in order to prove himself. Seeing a movie in a theater is such a wonderful, wonderful thing to do, especially for families. I mean, I remember my own childhood having some of the greatest memories of my life happen in a movie theater, and so I think it's a wonderful, wonderful communal thing to do, not only with your kids or not only, but just getting that whole big group of people together and hearing how people respond, and especially because it's a comedy, there's nothing better than being in a theater and hearing laughter. That's just such a wonderful thing for the soul. The thing that I think is always important to me making animated movies like this is that the characters really jump off the screen. You know, it's something that they can enjoy in the movie, but that they kind of become characters that people can develop a kind of a relationship with, even off the screen. I think that for me is sort of the highest ambition that I have. The studio that made it was in Montreal, and I traveled to Montreal a couple of times right before the shutdown, and after the shutdown there was no in and outs. And the studio where everybody worked shut down and everyone had to go home. And so every single day we would get together on Zoom, which is, you know, became kind of normal for everybody. And all the artists would work at home on their computers at home. And I worked at home and we all worked together. But it was really that experience. And it worked out incredibly well.